Shine your eyes, use your head on top property matter. Make we invest. Now you don't hear with the team song. Don't take us in. Good morning to everybody where they watch us today, the 5th day in the month of July 2022. It promises to be a great show with me, Shivolo Dodo. And the man always sabi how to do. I'm going to talk about Ogbonge presenter as far as house, property, call him Engineer Debo. You are not making no mistake. Engineer Debo, Ekarosa.
Chief, Ekaro, Ojo kan pẹ̀lú.
What's your trip?
We thank God. We thank God. We thank God.
It's good to have you back.
Eshe.
And the one where you carry come today na big one because I can't just wait. Viewers at home can't wait. Even some staff, member of staff in the company, in the premises,
they can't wait.
They can't wait. They've already tuned. Somebody like Shane saying, "I want to watch because I have some questions as regards this." So it's really a very heavy one. But our people talk say, "Now for the mouth of Onikon, now with the ear pong." So make you hear out for your mouth.
Okay, guys, you're welcome. It's been great. Being with you today. And as we said, we are going to be discussing this topical issue because it's topical now, it's trending, it's something that busted. Came out last week, you know, so it's still right there and up for discussion. And that is Yahoo boys and landlords. Yahoo boys and landlords. Yahoo boys and landlords. You know that if you've been listening to the news, the EFCC came out last week to say that, look, any landlord going forward will give house to Yahoo boy. You they play with 15 years in jail. You know, and that's very interesting. So we just want to dissect that statement and also the workability, the possibility, whether it's even needed, whether that's the direction, and probably maybe suggest one or two things that we can, okay, as it were. So to start, let me say that so far the EFCC has been doing a good job, particularly this new chairman, since he came on board.
As the Economic and
the Economic and Financial Crime Commission. They've been doing a yeoman's job, trying to fight fraud and other financial crimes. They've done a number of prosecutions, you know, and all of that. So we kudos to them, kind of. We should give them a thumbs up that they are doing something well. And also, this one that they've brought up now, I believe is also in their drive to try and bring down the level of crime or fraud that is going on in our country because it is endemic right now. Yes. If we must face facts, we realize that fraud...
It's even taking another shape.
Yes, fraudulent activity or being a fraudster is becoming endemic. And if we don't really, deal with it right now, it's going to really ruin us as a nation. Because, sincerely, you may think that the fraud is happening to somebody else. The world is a global village.
News today, two persons were caught in the eastern part of Nigeria. It's in the news today. And the essence of lynching them, which we're actually condemning, the essence of why they lynch them, now because they use one lady will be cannot put Ekuro for English.
Ekuro. Palm kernel
seller.
Okay.
They've been used part of our body. They killed her, used part of our body for rituals in the name of Yahoo Plus. So to just support what they talk, this thing now, it don't go beyond just internet fraud. In fact, following the EFCC flyer, which they did June 29 last month on Twitter, you will see that now their theme of discussion be that they try to let us realize, see, this thing don't pass make person press computer, collect money.
Yes.
If we all feel say we know they concern, we don't want chook mouth. Who's speaking, we know.
That
even who we know, not be picking.
Yeah.
So one lock, one lobby.
Yes. Who we know will be the next that they will use.
Yes.
So it's very important that we address it. So let us see that with that is what EFCC is trying to do. Now, going down to whether it is workable or not, I would. I'm not a lawyer, like I would always say, you know, but you know the law establishing the EFCC, Economic and Financial Crime Commission, the act that established them, actually empowers them to be able to prosecute anyone that is giving safe abode to a fraudster. You
I'm
understand?
some pigeon.
That is giving, that is accommodating.
Where
Where they cover fraudster, give am place to stay, give am place to rest in head or anything like that, aiding and abetting him. You understand? Making life comfortable for him as it were to be able to perpetrate fraud. Okay, the law will establish EFCC, give them power to prosecute such
to make the
people.
that kind of
And the stipulation in that law actually is that the person risk a jail term of.
So the thing
where the law say be say the person fit enter jail for between 5 to 15 years.
Yesterday I call you for phone. I say, "Hey, gbọ́ Yorùbá mọ́. You say you hear Yorùbá now. How many days you spend for London?" So you don't hear Yorùbá again.
You are not serious.
That the thing happened to me. My last trip to Baltimore. Baltimore.
Yeah.
You know Baltimore? You don't know Baltimore? Okay, continue. Talk about Baltimore. You know Baltimore?
Seriously?
They now start teaching me Yoruba. English. Cut English. Now, my teacher, they can't start to teach me
Where you go for Baltimore now, shrine you go there, go wash your brain. Where you know understand your right.
See, I want you to come back. You don't understand PG
at this age. I hear you.
Go PG.
I hear you. Why not?
So they say they go give them
5 to 15 years. Now in the person risk, to enter jail.
Free of charge.
So when we say by law, maybe what they are saying, are they entitled to? Of course, they can do that. But you see, the issue is, in law, there is this thing lawyers tell us, and in courts, for you to be able to get judgment for something, you don't need to just prove that that thing was done, as it were. You must be able to prove the intention and the act together. So the act and intention must be established. As in, there must be an intention to commit that thing, and then the commitment of that thing. Those two things, I pray,
because
I hope
that's where
lawyers,
battery is different from
so
assault.
those two, they all murder and manslaughter.
And
first degree manslaughter and all of those. So all of those.
That's why they tell us in law, the law is ambiguous.
Well, so they have to prove it. Now the challenge will be, and that's what people have been saying, the challenge will be how you will prove that a landlord who gives somebody apartment is giving him safe abode, knowing that he's a fraudster.
Knowing that underlying word, because person wey wan
knowing that
this is a very topical and serious matter.
So are they saying that landlords now should be asking tenants, what job do you do?
But they ask.
Wait now, are they come now? Are they come? This is what they've been doing.
God bless you.
But what you see is there is nobody that takes an apartment and puts on his form,
Yahoo boy.
I am a fraudster.
Lie.
Or I do Yahoo or Yahoo Plus, or I'm a fraudster in training.
No, never.
Nobody does that.
And no landlord also goes to the next step of saying,
so
let your employer sign before you.
Are you saying that the landlord will now be giving they will now be doing investigative role,
investigative journalism,
taking the position of police to be scrutinizing records, and all? They cannot really do that. So I find
because this topic is a very broad one, which we don't have to rush it. If you look at it again on another perspective landlord will give person house now. The person, if he be stockbroker, stockbroker, if he dey for a house, internet, he wants to trade. Yeah. If it be cryptocurrency,
that's another thing. That's what I'm saying. So cryptocurrency. Okay.
Now,
so you buy bitcoins and
I know it. No.
So you've suffered the recent crash.
Yes, so you affect me.
Oh, sorry.
I lost about 30 billion pounds.
Oh, sorry. $30 billion million.
Pounds. 30 billion million pounds. Let's go.
So, as we talk, as we expect, the implication of what is on ground now is that landlord will start suspecting anybody and everybody that probably works from home, especially in this day of working from home being very prominent.
Yes.
And works a lot on his laptop.
My friend that works at the telecoms has not resumed up till now.
Yes, I mean, there are a lot of people that, even as an organization, most organizations now even have a policy of some days at the office, some days from home. So
2 days in office, then the remaining at home.
3 days at home. So
just Monday and I think Friday. Monday because of the official whatever meeting. Friday to give reports.
Yeah.
And the rest at home.
So so that is what is happening right now. And there are a lot of people who do a lot of things online that are legitimate.
A lot.
People who sell stuff who their only space is on social media.
How about a blogger,
Instagram or blogger, people that create content,
content
things
developers.
Like that.
There are some of us in our industries now that are mainly
they just
script
produce
writers,
content, script writing,
and they make hell of money from it. And they are
hell of money.
Hell
of money.
Hell.
So why come the write script?
Write script now.
Okay. So they make hell of money.
Yes,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Hell of money.
This man is in money.
I'm in money. Yes, okay. Now, what I'm trying to say in essence is these people, their job warrant that they should be inside in a serene environment, no noise, and the type once they are fagged out, they go out. Landlord, you can't wonder, say,
this person they
can test system light go, you have generator.
Exactly.
Now it's a Yahoo boy to them.
Exactly. Then again, the other implication is that these people that you say you are looking for, they usually clone what they are doing. What I mean by that is that, so you hardly see any of these people that have been prosecuted, that they've arrested now as Yahoo boy, wey be say get something else wey they show to the world as if say na him they do. Either he go say he be agent, or he dey sell car, or he dey
cover face.
Exactly, he go get one cover face something wey they do. So that is usually the one they put forward.
Then another aspect of it, which I don't know, but I want to believe the essence of this topic now for us to learn and move forward. If any EFCC agent they watch us, I feel this landlord self, yes, landlord should be included, but we know the truth, and until we say the truth is that most of these Yahoo boys, how many of them they even day house? Why are hoteliers not involved?
No, I think they are. It should be anybody that. It's not just landlord, I believe.
Because if we say landlord, the meaning way mean to
anybody will give abode to them is what they are trying to.
Because we know the
hoteliers
truth.
Are involved in this thing that they are trying to do, and we know that now for hoteliers, for example.
Sorry, we have Grace. Sorry, sir. Sorry to cut you. Grace, good morning. Good morning, Grace.
Good morning, sir.
How you dey?
I'm fine.
Chook mouth for the matter.
Yes, I'm calling from Lagos, sir.
First, are you a landlord?
Yes.
Do you have Yahoo in as one of your tenants?
I'm fine.
Do you have any Yahoo person as your tenant?
Contribution. I'm talking about parents.
Parents.
I'm a landlady.
Landlady.
Okay, landlady. Okay.
No. It's only us that stay in our compound.
Okay.
We don't have anybody. Just me, my husband, and my children.
Okay.
Yes. What I want to contribute inside the issue is that what about parents that knows that their children are doing Yahoo and they cover the children up?
Some of them even buy the laptop for them.
Children, what is going to happen with such parents?
That's a very good question. That is a very, very good question. Which
because
I know.
there's many parents that knows that your children will come and give you something. Your children do not work any good, important work. You know that your child is a Yahoo. And you still collect that money, you still cover that child.
Yeah.
That's a very good question.
Very good, Grace. Very good. Thank you very much. So for parents of underage children, they can be held accountable because what it means is they failed in their parental duties.
And the pikin no go reach suffer punishment like the parent.
They failed in their parental duties, So what we are saying, in a nutshell for me, what I would say, I understand. Yes, hotelier, yes, as we were talking. Hoteliers, and people who do short letting and all of that, they actually may be in a better position to know or suspect
than a
landlord. You understand? Because these people come into your space and they take time You understand? And by some of the activities
some people
happening
7
there,
months 8 months inside hotel.
some of the activities happening
tó ti
there,
tó kọ́lé.
you will suspect that something that is not just that, there's maybe something fishy or funny with what is happening. But even in all of that, you know, I think what I would rather suggest would be that EFCC should create a channel that would enable landlords, hoteliers, and people who give accommodation report suspicious tenants or occupants.
Are we seeing it more as whistle? Do you want to
something
see
like a whistle blowing?
Because if it's a report,
yeah.
You see, I feel our people, you know, they moved with something where you know come with gratification. But if it be whistle blowing,
you go
hold water well because with whistle blowing, they know say some jegre go
inside
and they will be protected.
Shey?
You know they will be protected.
Yes, now.
But if it be ordinary come and report, you will see
it's as if it's a duty and they will even tell you that this is the person that reported or something like that. Madam Clara from Abuja.
Yes.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ mọ́ o.
Good morning. I want you to
How you take no say she understand you?
She will understand. It's my spirit.
She's your customer.
It's my spirit. Shook
Well
mouth.
Yes, I'm an agent.
Okay.
I'm in Abuja.
Great.
Normally, if I want to put somebody in the house,
Yes.
where I have that will state where you are working.
Pre-qualification, yes.
But whatever, if somebody lie that is working so place and it's not working, then what will you do?
That's what we are saying.
Good question. Thank you.
That's what we are saying. If they lie, and even if they work there, but that is just a cover-up work.
Maybe he talk say the car dealer. If they talk say the
and you go to the car spot,
the boutique
you get
seller.
spot. You get place where they put one or two
you
cars.
don't come out and wait. Now you see they ask you now, killing you as a
EFCC chairman.
You as the agent now. Are you covered?
How?
The person don't.
That's what we are saying. You see, this is what I'm saying. That sincerely, in my own opinion, I'm not a lawyer.
Okay.
But I doubt how EFCC. Wait, I doubt how EFCC. Of course, we can. Maybe next week.
Yes.
We can bring.
Let's bring
a
lawyer.
Can talk. Next week, actually, let's bring a lawyer. I doubt how they will be able to prove in court that a landlord, you know, deliberately participated in giving apartment to a fraudster.
Because
so
see
I
the
doubt
question
how
wey she ask now very meaningful. You fit form. You tell me say you are a car dealer and I do due diligence. I follow you to your car lot. I
do pre-qualification. Everything checks out.
Yes. Then you lost the car slot and you see all the car.
Yeah.
Who get this? Na the chairman.
Yeah.
Okay. How am I now liable under the law again?
I doubt how
Godwin
we can enforce that. Godwin from Abuja again.
How Abuja jere?
Like I say Abuja dey hot
Abuja dey
today.
fine o.
Yes o.
Oh yeah, Godwin shook mouth.
You don't get your PVC.
I can't talk about Yahoo. You landlord o.
You say?
This Yahoo boy don talk.
Yeah.
Landlord o. They're plenty for my company here.
Hey, are you a landlord?
Yes, I'm a landlord.
And they stay for your compound.
They stay for my compound, almost 11 of them.
But they know the whole house rent, abi?
They know the whole house rent.
That's why you know if you do the needful.
EFCC must not catch you.
Yes.
You know what again? Funny enough.
Thank you, Mr. Godwin.
Thank you, Godwin. Funny enough, actually, the experience we have as agents that manage properties is that no landlord in his sane mind would actually give his apartments to a fraudster, knowing ab initio or suspecting even there's a fraudster, because the trend with them is that they will pay your first year. By the time MAGA no pay, you enter voicemail. Now court you go to evict them. You know, so it's always a problem. You collect your first year rent or first 2 years, depending on how many years you are allowed by law to collect.
If my landlord did the watch now, I tell him, okay, you add 100,000 to my rent. I call the beggar. He said no.
Okay, you see there on that rent. As in, apart from the one of about 2 months, but that's the same one.
I call the teller and say, Oga, if you know say na pack out. Fine, easy I go pack out. Person go come, go do abracadabra, pay 2 years commission. But note, not because this kind of thing, the thing where they end down you know they funny. We wey dey give you tele when we know how and na pay ahead. Because we now the way we dey do our own and pay ọdún tá àti lò lásán pay ahead. Like if I pay now for another year. So e pass wey you dey see am wey you dey collect your mind dey settle. Say you no better pass person wey be say you go come pay all the tí ó da sakara bole. Initial gra
exactly.
But at the end of the day
na smoke
wà padà mọ́
na smoke screen
smoke screens gidi ni at the end of the day na court
you go so
most of this like you said most of these landlords too if they know how be need to say
they hardly that's our experience. I mean no agent would advise his landlord, no property manager would advise his landlord that they should give a property to a fraudster, because you look, the nature of fraud is that it can't be consistent.
Yes.
You can't just be, making money all the time. So, and you don't want to give an apartment to someone that does not have consistent income. Because that means that your own investment with your renter can be jeopardized along the way. So it doesn't really flow. It's not because that statement from EFCC is almost looking like landlord derives pleasure. Yes. Or they even probably are more favorable to giving apartments or their properties to these fraudsters, maybe because they make more money. It's not like that.
In fairness to landlord.
Yeah.
In fairness to landlord. Say it's not that I'm supporting them, but in fairness to landlord, more of I expect that because in law there's tenses, there's grammatical breakdown. Because if you know break the no, if you know say I do law.
Yes.
So if you read Obilade textbook, where you talk about law, Nigeria legal system, everything gets tenses a day for law. If you know break, as you talk landlord now, even as we say right landlord, most of you are for house. And it over fun yan lane landlord. We don't see hotelians as landlord here. And if you look at this thing, unless if we want to leave krokro, time we go to treat krokro, we can't leave
like I said, you see that statement, they just use it to address a particular thing. But the law itself that they are hinging it on covers for hotelier or anyone that gives safe abode to a fraudster. So, but they were addressing, they just called a meeting for this particular one.
Yes.
But actually, the law enables them to prosecute anyone that gives safe abode to a fraudster.
Okay, most definitely we don't begin something interesting.
I think we go bring lawyer next week.
Yes, next week we should be able to guarantee a lawyer that will give us a safe landing on this theme of discussion, knowing full well say now something we get to do with the law and we have to tread carefully about it. And we also open phone lines where we're next week so that both landlord, tenants, anybody go fit ask questions. Say if I get them as tenants, wait till I fit do. My name is Chief Olododo and my oga wey dey with me.
Debo Adejana, I remain.
And till we come your way again next week.
Week.
Have a fabulous week.
Bye.